Hello everybody, welcome back. We're playing some Norra, Veigar, Darkness Control in Eternal, which doesn't actually have a fantastic win rate in Eternal, but I had a lot of fun with it in Standard, and I thought with so many weird like aggro decks running around, I tried playing Kindred Norra yesterday. It didn't feel great. It felt close to being good, but maybe with the deck I'm more familiar with, we might find a little bit more success. Plus, I just think Norra's a super fun champion, and I don't know why, I just can't get enough of playing her lately. And I don't think I've played Veigar at all in Eternal, so I wanted to give him a try, see how it goes. Especially moving back into Eternal, we have some cards that the standard version didn't have, notably Triple Vile Feast and Aloof Travelers. So this deck list was kind of like a mixture of a few I found. It was a previous list I had, and then I cut a few cards, like there were 2 copies of Soul Cleave, and I cut 2 copies of Piercing Darkness. But I left in 1 copy of Piercing Darkness. I thought it would be good against some of the aggro decks, and we obviously already have 3 Extali Sentinels and Triple Vile Feast now that we're moving to Eternal, so I didn't think we needed any more. I did enjoy 1 copy of Stress Defense here. I think this is good. Hate Spike's obviously fantastic. Quiet has so many early removal cards that I think we should be good for the early game, especially with so many early units. But my late game, I was a bit curious about. Some decks were running 2 copies of Minimorph as well. Some are running a Ruination. And obviously Destined 8 is a really nice board wipe. So I'm interested to see how it kind of flows into the late game. There are definitely some quantities you can play with here with things like Piercing Darkness, Puzzling Signposts. Like I said, Ruination's one you can play. I've seen some copies run Mistcall and double Ruination. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but I'm pretty confident in this list. I also saw some lists only running 2 Protopalooza, but I think it's definitely a 3 of in this deck. So I'm interested to give it a try and like start to get a feel for the deck more in Eternal and see how we can change those numbers around. I'm really tempted to play Diana Nocturne as well. So depending on how long the stream goes, I might end up playing a round or 2 of that at the end of the stream as well, just for funsies. Orange Trundle. I don't expect this to be a fantastic matchup. This is instantly a matchup where I'm like, oof, I wish I had Ruination. Aloof Travelers could be good. I think I'll pitch the other 3. Protopalooza is like a fine card, but I'm much happier to draw into that. Because like the whole point of drawing cards is you draw to find your good cards. So why not just pitch it to try to find those good cards in the first place, right? Quietus is obviously fantastic in this matchup. So pretty happy to use that to destroy equipments rather than just kill units. Especially with finding things like Soul Harvest, you can hopefully just kill the units instead. Like here, I might just rip a Protopalooza. That's a little bit better, actually. I mean, is it any better? If they have a Mystic Shot. Do we need to keep up a Soul Harvest this turn? I guess we try to make them use their resources trying to kill this thing. Yeah, like this is the real tricky part. Do we waste a removal and hope they don't have a kill spell? I think I'm just gonna pass. Because if they have a Mystic Shot, they can stop the damage anyways. I'd rather play for a future turn when potentially we find Vile Feast. Make them waste a real unit. I don't think we need to play Aloof Travelers here. We can go Conchologist plus Protopalooza. I kind of like Undergrowth. Pick off their small units. Yo, what's up, Max? How are you doing? I'll use my Undergrowth here. Makes my open attack better with the Twisted Catalyzer. Forces them to do things. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. We could go Soul Harvest, but I don't particularly need to tap out there when they still have so much mana left up. I'll just swing them like this. And I don't need to play Aloof here. I think if they play Trundle, I'm happier to get rid of the Pillar. And we ended up working out, getting our good trade. I'm good. I've been playing some random indie games recently. Nice. Sounds cool. Yeah, like I'll play my aloof travelers now to get rid of the pillar. Because they haven't played timelines yet, but I don't want them to be able to play timelines. Oh, never mind, I got rid of very nice. Well, now you have more information, I suppose. We probably need our champions to close out this game. Like, if we were able to stick a Veigar soon, that'd be pretty big. I think I can Vengeance this turn. We don't really have much else to do this turn. I don't want to play Extali Sentinel when like it's just gonna deal 2 damage to the Trundle. And like we can still develop Twisted Catalyzer potentially. Okay, I think I will use the Quietus here. It passes an action. I want to see if they'll use that card they created. And it creates a nice open attack if we can get Catalyzer on board. I do have to push some damage at some point. I think I'm pretty happy to develop here. If they have an Avalanche, we lose 2 of our units. I don't know if they play that though in this deck. I think that'd be a little bit weird. Okay. Do we have any answers for Ornn? I guess we have more Vengeances in deck that we just have to find. Okay. Buried in Ice, we just follow up with Portapalooza.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
Okay. I do want to Portapalooza. It digs us closer to finding that next Vengeance we'll need. Otherwise, we just get in some chip damage here. I'd be a little surprised if they use more removal. I think we're just getting to a point where eventually they're going to be able to stick too many big units. We haven't found any buffs to the darkness, so all these Extali Sentinels don't do anything. Like, we could place Sentinel. We can't even block Sentinel now. Since he's leveled up, he'll get the extra point of health. So do we just Portapalooza again? I don't really want to do that. I don't know. We're not dying if this goes horribly wrong if they have a second Buried in Ice. Well, that one hurts. I don't know what we were supposed to do there. I feel like we didn't really have any good options. Our hand looks kind of sad at the moment against this matchup. And without Ruination in our deck to kind of to stabilize, I think it might be a little bit too late. Like Destinated could be fine, but again, we don't have any buffs on our darkness. Dealing 2 damage to everything. Or yeah, Catalyzer makes it 3 damage. We just don't have enough at this point, I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip this one up. Interesting matchup. I think we definitely have the tools to win that. I don't know if there was much else we could have done though. They only played like Trundle and Trundle were like the only threats they played. We dealt with the first Trundle, and we just didn't have another way to deal with the second one. Okay, this is definitely the matchup I wanted to test the most. I think I play Catalyzer. They can't really get greedy for... Yeah, especially with 3 of them in hand. I think we kind of have to play one. Or else we're not doing anything like for so many of our cards. Yeah, they're either forced to use removal here. Or if they had like Samira, they'd have to take the damage and then swing back. So...
Don't ask for permission or forgiveness.
I'm happy if they take the pass here. We're only burning 1 mana. Try to get rid of a Plaza Guardian before it gets too cost reduced.
You dropped something. I dropped everything.
Nice. I don't think I should attack here. They just block with Seraphine and put my guy into range to die to Samira. This will make them try to use another spell. Okay, I'm very happy they take the attack here. It gives us a chance to develop afterwards.
Want to prove yourself? Now
Do we have any good fast speed interaction for this anyways? Like besides Vengeance, I'm not sure we do. So I'll just let this go. Well, obviously like we have to let it go, but you know what I mean. Now the question is, do we go Veigar? I feel like we probably should. We can try to kill Samir this turn. Do they have 2 more cards to level up Samira? If they do... Okay, I was gonna say, if they do, I don't know if I'd want to play Piercing Darkness the following turn. It's so expensive just to deal with their 2 mana unit, right? Like, that's one of the problems of why Samira Seraphine's so good. Both their champions that are so incredible are so cheap and good. Like, it's so hard to find efficient removal. I really want to play another Aloof here, I think. Try to get rid of the next Plaza Guardian. Although I imagine it might just be too cheap at this point. Let's see here. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be reduced by 6, so it'll be 4 mana. What are the odds of us actually hitting it? Probably not that great, honestly. I still think we have to play Aloof in case we hit like a Sputtering Song Spinner to help delay Seraphine's level up. But Plaza Guardian might just be too late to remove at this point. We'll have to try to get like some big darknesses. Alright, well that makes me think we can get an attack with Catalyzer. I'll attack with both. Alright, now Darkness is actually getting pretty threatening for our opponent. We can try to kill their champions on sight, and almost to the point where we can hit the Catalyzers.
that was great. Now let's
We could just slam Piercing Darkness onto Seraphine and hope they don't have Plaza Guardians. Well, they can't play a Plaza Guardian, so they can't copy it. So we can go Piercing Darkness right now. Then if they have Plaza Guardians, we can play Junk Construct to try to deal with the damage for a little bit. Shoot. Okay, yeah, we're in trouble. We're going to be taking a lot of damage. Next turn, Extali Sentinel can put them all pretty low. I don't actually know what our damage is at right now. Do we have, what, 2 rounds of Veigar and 2 hits of Catalyzer? Or was it the opposite? 3 rounds of Veigar, 1 of Catalyzer? Either way, I think we added 4 damage. So we might be able to kill them at the moment. Oh, interesting. Is that for Aftershock? That's pretty bad. We'll only have 1 blocker. I'll pass. I mean, I don't really think I can... Like, it makes them spend the mana, rather than just, like, straight up dealing the damage anyways.
Just kill me.
Because we're fine to get the portal in the deck if we're going to be taking 6 damage this turn. It removes one of their answers for... I don't even know. Okay, Norra's pretty good. Like Norra, exactly. Okay. I think probably just Destinata. Hoping our darkness is... I guess we can go Catalyzer. Oof, okay, hold on a second. I really wish I kept better track of my darkness damage this turn. Or we could just flood the board with like 3 cheap creatures. But I think we kind of have to go for the top end.
Here comes Piltover's finest.
It's only at 4. Wow, I really messed up that math. Did we really only gain 2? I could have sworn we had Veigar for several rounds. Okay, I think we're dead. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's just a stupid misplay that I wasn't tracking our darkness better. Obviously, attacking right here means we don't have Hate Spike as an out, but we have a portal still. Ah, okay, well that worked out. Good for us. They're probably going to open because they're scared of Ruination.
Can I help you?
They don't have many cards in hand, so I swear every time I look away, somehow there's always 1,000 Posit Guardians. Yeah. Yep. I'll plug in Colleges first to try to give them less information about Catalyzer and Norra. I like Heroic Refrain, just as a way to try to protect our units a little bit more against like Mystic shots.
I excel at making heads turn and roll. Big head, big brain. Home is just
They're down to 2 cards. Like, surely. I'll attack with everything, because even if they take the favorable block, it puts it in damage off our darkness. That's also really nice.
Deep breath now.
They got rid of a Disintegrate to do that. Oh, jeepers. I wonder if they could just take this damage here. Alright, that's only dealing 2 damage, right? Deal 1 to all enemies, deal 1 to all battling units. They only have 2 mana left. This is actually pretty good for us. Obviously, these guys will probably die after this. But we follow up with Extali Sentinel. Extali Sentinel Darkness will kill everything except this Posit Guardian. Or no, this extra buff put it to 5, right? Yeah, so I think it'll kill everything except this Posit Guardian. And they could rally here, but then we just chump block and then play our Darkness. Okay, as long as they don't have a 0 mana card here. What could they possibly have? I guess they could run Thermal Beam and Eternal. I wish they had a Darkness damage tracker like they do for Hallowed and other things. Yeah, I agree. That'd be nice. Like, it shows it on your Darkness once you play it, but not when it's, like, in your hand, yeah. That's just a skill barrier, you know? My brain wasn't focused on it. Alright, I will absolutely play this and just try to wipe their board so they can't open attack, because then we'll be in trouble.
and the dead.
Oh wait, shoot, this is an all targets Destiny is the one that hits all targets. This is the one that hits the Nexus as well. Alright, well I'll just go here then. So they can't rally next turn. Because we can chump block. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Like, I guess we can just try to Soul Harvest here. Ah, jeepers, I think I messed up, huh? I guess I Soul Harvest. Because this is more damage anyways, so next turn I can kill either champion. Obviously, like, the Nexus damage would be nice. Okay, pardon me, I don't know, I think I was a little bit silly there. For some reason I thought Extali Sentinel had the same effect of, like, AoE damage. Anyways, we still have Destiny to this turn, which is pretty good. Okay. Okay. I think I just try to set up a big Destinated turn, right? How many Plaza Guardians can they possibly have left in their deck? I don't actually know. I think they played 2 from hand and 2 created ones. Hmm. They only have 11 cards left in their deck. Holy smokes. Nice. I like that. We can save it though if we're going to try to play Destinator next turn. Veigar, that's pretty big. Badger Bear. Oof, which is better? Probably just Veigar, right? Let's just go Vile Feast. Veigar starts buffing up damage. He'll be leveled. We can try to like kill him soon. We'll keep a Puzzling Signpost in case they try to kill Veigar. Whereas Destinator, I think is just a little bit too all in. I think it's better to get Veigar on board. Because five health is a decent chunk if they don't have a champion. Okay. We won't have enough for Veigar plus Darkness, I guess, so it doesn't matter. I guess we just go Destinator to try to wipe their whole board. In that case, I guess it didn't matter. Ah, oh, dang. They got Sputtering Song Spinner. I guess I could... was, like, Vile Feast... Vile Feast, I guess, was stupid if, we're gonna try to kill the Plaza Guardians with the Destinator anyways. But I guess I wasn't sure which line I was gonna take at the moment. That I wanted to pass to try to get them to develop into a champion. So maybe that was silly. I'm not sure.
But have you heard the remix?
Obviously, we have to play Darkness if they give us an action here. Shoot. I think I still have to play this. We have chump blockers, but I don't want them to have the ability to keep Plaza Guardian alive. They have the Blood for Blood, but that would deal 2 damage to the Plaza Guardian, so the second copy wouldn't survive. But still, I kind of just want to kill it as fast as possible. Next turn we get another Veigar. Oh, I got another Darkness from Veigar. They don't have any units on board besides Seraphine, so I'm not worried about an attack hurting us on the open. We haven't found our vengeances yet either. That's one other answer. Okay, well now we know they have a Puzzling Signposts. 2 Puzzling Signposts. That could actually be kind of difficult for us to work through, huh? Because Darkness is like cheap enough that maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. But now our vengeances are kind of not looking good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That was just gonna kill us because even if we had as many instances in our hand that we wanted. Yeah, okay, cool. That was funny. Quadruple Absolver buffs. Yeah. Ah, Seraphine. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm sure there were plays I could have made that game that would have been better. I'm not convinced that I played that very optimally. This wasn't the same person, right? I kind of like that plan of Conchologist, or excuse me, of Aloof, to get rid of Puzzle Guardian early on. Conchologist seems fine. I just don't like those units against, like, Samira. It feels so useless. Veigar is fine. A little slow, but our best chance at being able to build up darkness early on to kill the Plaza Guardians once they come down. And I think we're okay to pass here. Yeah. This is becoming such a typical like pattern, right? Like turn 2 they have Samira threat and then you just have to pass. They're literally like holding you hostage, right? I kind of like stress defense, honestly. Protect Veigar against I don't know, like double removal spell. They could have obviously Disintegrate, but I don't think Prowling Projectile kills anything meaningful, so I'm just gonna take the Champion Protection. Next turn I will play Aloof Travelers over Veigar. Again, it's just that we don't have enough time late in the game when Plaza Guardian will be cheap.
I excel at making heads turn and roll.
We can kind of try to get tricky here. We can go like this. Then if they have Flare plus seconds to the Mirror spell, we could use Stress Defense, but that's just so expensive on our end. I don't know if it's worth it. Nice, okay, I'm really happy. That's so good for us that I went through like that. Kind of like makes us not even have to. Oh, second Samira. Oh. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna stick Veigar. And the next turn we can play Aloof on the open. Ah, man. Flock is brutal. If they had exactly that answer. Ah, shoot. That's so bad for us. Okay.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
Trump solo. So if they have a Plaza Guardian, it's already too cheap. Unfortunate. I don't even think I care if this guy blocks. I'm just gonna kill their units, and if they waste removal on Aloof, I'm happy. I'll try again, because we can just develop Junk Construct secondly. Alright, we did get rid of Plaza Guardian. Interesting. That's pretty good.
See you never.
Yeah, like I'm pretty happy for them to use Flock here.
Hell, wait up!
If we play Catalyzer, we can't play Sentinel next turn. I don't think I want to play Sentinel next turn anyways.
Give me your malice creatures of doom!
We wouldn't have enough mana to play this Darkness and get a new one. So I don't think that line seems very good. Okay. Well, I'm happy if they block with one of those. Man. That just decreased the odds of this guy hitting by a lot. Okay. This is fine. I think I have to let this go. What? What does that do? What if we get tricky? Because I'm probably just playing... I mean, I think this is fine. This is fine. We can use stress defense to try to kill the Plaza Guardians later on and keep our blocker alive. Oh my gosh. I'll start with the darkness here, so that if they give us actions next turn, Destinator can kill this one, plus put this other one into hate spike range, potentially. Probably just have to commit a vengeance, right? So in that case, look like this. Stress defense is also much less committal. And we can keep vengeance up for a champion. But then what else are we even doing this turn? We have so many awkward cards at the moment. I think vengeance is fine, even though we tap low puzzling signposts. They're down to one card in hand. So now we can go... Extali Sentinel. Oh no.
I hear you, son. Now you're about to hear me.
They're out of cards, right? Like, surely the Seraphine created spell isn't going to be a Poké Stick. I'm probably going to go Sentinel. Plus Conchologist. Because Destinator only does 3 damage. So she'd only kill 1 unit. It puts Seraphine into Quietus range. Maybe it's worth it. And we keep up Stress Defense next turn anyways. I don't know. I don't know if we have many better options. What do you know? 17 Plaza Guardians again. GG. Oh my gosh. Always the card draw. Down to like 0 cards in hand and they pick a card. Okay. Well, that means we can kill some Seraphine and we know they don't have an answer. And we can try to kill the third with one of our first stress defenses. Alright, well we just dealt with two Plaza Guardians and a Seraphine. That went pretty well for us. She still doesn't die to Flock. But they drew 3 cards this turn, so... Now she dies to Flock.
No need to make a name for myself.
I'll play Conchologist and just look for more answers. Spell-wise, because we already have a Stress Defense and Hate Spike and Puzzling Signpost. Drain 4 from an ally. I think I want Scrap Heap. We have Sentinel for healing next turn. I think I'd rather find a powerful unit to impact the board.
No problem.
Ooh.
Easy does it.
I'll start with this. Oh, man. Always the good top decks for those decks, right? That's so good. Sputtering Song Spinner has to be one of my favorite cards in like any card game. I think that's such a cool card. I'm so excited for Nico. Oh my gosh, I am so hyped for the new expansion. Twin's pretty brutal. I think stress defense is their best option. Destinator won't kill Samira. But if it goes stress defense on Samira, it'll be 1 damage from Samira attacking, plus 2 from Mystic Shot. I mean, I guess it's only 1 damage difference. Maybe we go for the higher. Maybe we just puzzling signpost this. Then if they flock, they get us. I'm just gonna stress defense around Destinator. Like, flock still gets them there either way. Okay.
Don't hold anything back. I won't.
Samira will die to our darkness next turn, though.
Blink and you'll miss me.
I like the idea of Nico decks, and I just love Sump Monument, like I said to you. Ambush seems really neat also. I'm so ready at least to watch. I'm a little worried about the ambush mechanic. I feel like it's cool and it's fun. But being like burst speed is so strange to me. I feel like there have been so many decks throughout LOR's history where we've had to nerf stuff because they were so fast. Like, Portapalooza used to be burst. I Have Nagacaboros used to be burst. Kaisa's like second skin used to be focus speed, and we had to nerf it to slow speed. You know what I mean? So I'm a little worried that it's going to be really powerful. But I think it'll be exciting to see. Like, if it's not overpowered, I think it's an incredibly fun mechanic. I'm going to try to hate Spike here. Because I don't want to use Hate Spike on my Sentinel, obviously. And if this goes through, we might be able to get a good hit with our Sentinel in. But yeah, I think Nico just sounds like an incredibly fun champion. Nidalee seems awesome too. I'm hyped for all of it so far. But what's my favorite? I like a lot of the etc. cards, like the random miscellaneous cards that aren't really like massively being supported this expansion. I think Nico's Shape Splitter looks really cool too. But what's my actual favorite card? Let's see here. I think I take this attack since she can't block next turn. Nice. Avenging Vestaya seems really good. Like, really, really good. I think All-Seeing Oracle is a really funny mind game card too for our unit control decks. Portal Scholar has some sick artwork. Star-Crossed Lovers, Age of Dragons. There's so many cool cards, but I don't know if there are any that are really like... Well, I don't even know what to do here. If we pass, they just kill our Sentinel for free, but I think that's fine. Then we can play Norra afterwards. I love Rejuvenated Breed. Oh, thank goodness. I think that's really good for us, actually. Oh, and a second Norra. Nice, nice, nice. I think, yeah, Rejuvenating Breeze is really good. 5 mana, burst draw for Ionia. Heal your Nexus 3 and draw 2 spells. I'm just worried it's just going to be a Rise card, though. Like, I want it to be in, like, a Master Yi deck or an Ari deck. Those are my favorite Ionia decks. Not, like, necessarily, like, Set Karma or Rise. I'd also love to use Portapalooza here. Alright, I think I have to be happy with this. He's Masters in Standard and climbing an Eternal. Oh yeah, yeah, thanks Max. Sorry, I was totally distracted. I was looking at the cards. Yeah, I got a chicken wings. I didn't play Masters, or excuse me, I didn't play Ranked in Eternal until like a week ago. So I was starting from Iron. Let's go, Norra. Alright. Big place. Ione and Piltover need more draw for sure. Yeah, I mean they have some good draw, so maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. Like Jump Solo is obviously really good formula for PNC. But I do love those decks. And I'd love to see just a wider variety. Like I feel like for PNZ, it's just been Samira decks. Or excuse me, Seraphine decks and set Karma for like the most part for these Ionia decks. I feel like there are a lot of other good archetypes that haven't seen much competitive play.
Try to keep up.
Vilephies is useless at this point. They only have Samira, Seraphine, and Junk Construct, right? I think we just try to go wide. Plus it gives us more chump blockers than these guys. Because these guys can't trade with the Plaza Guardians anyway. We just have to hope they can't really, like, rally too much. I'll happily take this pass, I think. I don't want them to be able to rally easily. And they're burning so much mana, I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have been so good if that was elusive too. Alright, I'll take this open. We have so many chump blockers. If they take the favorable trade, I'm kind of okay with that.
Make this interesting for me.
Your Masters in Standard and an Eternal Diamond. Nice. Yeah.
Is this your
I've definitely, excuse me. I definitely don't think I'm hitting Masters this season in Eternal since it ends in just a few days.
make this
But I'll have to see what the format is for next season. I'm not sure what the tournaments are going to be. So whatever the tournaments are going to be will be the game mode I end up playing. Ah, that's pretty good. I think we have to return this, right? Awesome. What a game. That was really cool. That was a pretty cool game. Like, I'm gonna look up my YouTube channel real quick and see what videos I uploaded a long time ago. Let's go back like 4+ months. Maybe even more than that. Vane Zed, remember that used to be a thing? Nami Twisted Fate. Ari Kennen, of course, always a classic. Kane Master Yi, that'd be a fun one. Shen Bard. I like Shen Fiora. That one's a fun deck. I'd like to like decks like Shen Fiora. I think that's a fantastically fun type of Ionia deck. That's not incredibly annoying to play against. I think people are okay playing against. Soul Harvest isn't very good unless it's like the first few turns. So I think I'm gonna pitch that. Valfeast is really good for killing that fearsome. Like Shen Bard. I think like Set Shen was the type of deck I wanted to see when Set was first announced. I think Azir Aurelia is cool. I know that one's another one people find frustrating, but I kind of like it.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
Yasuo, Leona, like that's another like more board based deck that's not quite as like obnoxiously control-y.
Everywhere.
So we know they have a Snapshot Swarm, right? I'm probably just gonna play Vile Feast this turn. I mean, it's pretty much our only option anyways. I'll block here, puts it in the range of a Darkness. We do have one portal in deck. I'd really like to hit that for the Snapshot Swarm. Or just any card that we draw that answers it. Yeah, I think we have to play Portal Palooza here. I don't want to take that Snapshot Swarm for free. I think I really need the unit.
Doors to adventure.
Ah, shoot, that's so bad. Well, next turn at least we'll have... if they use Quicksand here, they can't play Snapshot Swarm. Or Pike Spell. Sure. Well, we'll have 3 portals in deck. None of these guys have Fearsome or anything, so we can chump block pretty easily. And we can just burn our Piercing Darkness on Pike. That's fine. I guess they might have Rek'Sai soon too. Green Glade Lookout, very cool. Remember Ionia Viego? Like, that's such a sick deck. The glory days of Ionia. Interesting options. I don't know if we're supposed to use a Piercing Darkness here. We'll have 6 mana next turn. Plus 1 bank, so we'll have 7 mana. We could also use this to get one of their units, so we'll keep that in mind. I think I'm just going to kill Pike. I don't want him to be able to keep up Pike spell here. Or like the Bone Skewer, yeah. Because these guys we can chump block and I don't particularly care. And I'll go here. And do I even sacrifice this guy? I don't think I do. We're not taking enough damage at the moment. I'd rather leave him up for like when these guys are like 6, 7, 8 attack. We can use Sapling to kill one of them next turn. Hey, what's up, Lesmov? Double Junk Construct's pretty good. We have actually some like pretty good darkness cards here. We just need to find the time now. I'll play Junk Construct in case they play the Snapshot Swarm. I don't think they'll invest... Or I guess if they have the Rally. Yeah, this is fine. They didn't hit Lurk, thank goodness. That's pretty big. We still have 2 portals in deck. Now my problem is, do I play Veigar into another Pike spell?
Never turn your back on the sea.
Is their open attack threatening us? I don't think so. Because Veigar's Darkness will kill Pike if they develop. So the open attack with 2 portals in deck, surely we can make it out of here alive, right? Nice. Nice, okay, that's a pretty big unit. It's just harder for them to trade with like a... I don't even know. I don't think it matters at this point. All their units except for Forsaken Kai will be pretty big. But they develop, which means we can kill their Pike. We can try to kill their Pike. But they're not pushing enough damage for me to care, I don't think. I'm just going to play Conchologist and try to find more interaction. Hey, good morning, Floop. Is it good morning for you where you are? It's 8:30 p.m. my time. I like Unspeakable Horror here. I wish it told me... Did we get the Sump Judger this turn? I think so, right? So we could go Proximity Puff Cap to try to kill him?
That wondrous
Nice, and they tapped out of mana. So in that case, I guess I'm going to use Proximity Puff Cap. Plus a Vile Feast. I'm just thinking if we should use Darkness. Because it lets us play Extali Sentinel to create another Darkness. And it helps level up Veigar faster. Oh, not at all. It's 8:37 p.m. for me. 3 a.m. for you. Nice. Okay, well, I think this is like fine-ish. 4 damage, a little spooky. Hey, thanks for the follow, Floop. I appreciate it. Maybe I just do this and try to keep our HP as high as possible. Because next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can play this Extali Sentinel and play Darkness onto the Dunebreaker. East Coast gang. I don't want to run into an Atrocity. That's the biggest reason. Because we are an Eternal. That's pretty nice. It's obviously only stunning 1 unit, but stunning an Overwhelm unit or a Rek'Sai, pretty big. I guess we take the trade.
What are you made of?
Because right now they can win if they have Atrocity. But they're tapped out of mana. So if we keep our dude healthy for now. And then kill it or play a unit. We have Vengeance. So if they have Rek'Sai, they level up and get the 3 random lurkers. But we have Vengeance and a stun. We're getting close to leveling up Veigar now. He's 1 damage away. So as an introductory question, what is your favorite style of play? Faster decks, slower decks, combo focused? I'd probably say mid-range. I love things like maybe like mid-range tempo. Things like Ari Kennen I love. I love Spellslinger control. So not necessarily like, I don't like Freljord control, like the ramp decks as much. But I love things like Tribeam or like Annie Katarina, Ezreal, Caitlyn. Things like that are definitely my style. When it comes to aggro decks, I'm probably just going to play a Construct here and keep up Vengeance. When it comes to aggro decks, I don't really enjoy things like Annie Katarina, or not, excuse me, like Annie Jin or Samira Fizz. I prefer things like Nightfall. I love Nightfall, is one of my favorite aggro decks. And I enjoy things like Leona mid-range decks. But I'm a big fan of control decks, I'd say, most overall. Like I love Norra Veigar, the PNZ control decks. I love Samira Ezreal. But like this, Seraphine Ezreal. Seraphine is one of my favorite champions, but she's just been so busted that people get sick of her. You know what I mean? But I love Seraphine's design. Ari Kennen though, Ari Kennen, that's my favorite deck of all time. I don't know if I mentioned that. Sorry, that was what I meant to start off with. Ari Kennen is my favorite deck of all time. And then kind of like the Caitlyn Ezreal decks. Like I don't play Lurk. Like that's the kind of style of deck that I don't really play too much. I love mid-range decks like Sivir Akshan. That's one of my favorites ever. Utah Lies, Matt. I know your favorite is Sundisk. Even if I played it once. I don't even know if I've played it once. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever played a game of Sundisk. Which is kind of wild given how much I've played this game and stuff. But it's like a self-righteous, like, no, I won't play Sundisk. I want to level up Veigar. Just start creating a Vengeance every turn. We have a backup Veigar in case they drop Pike Spell. Even better, that's how I know you love it. I loved Gwen Katarina. That was a fantastic aggro deck. Seraphine Enjoyer. Yeah. See, I don't get too mad at people who enjoy the decks. I get mad at the deck itself. Like, if you like Lurk, I don't care. I'm like, dude, go for it. If it's a cool deck. But I'm not going to really enjoy it all that much. Like, you know what I mean? I'll hate the deck, not the player. That's how I approach it. I'll stun this so they don't get the attack. I guess I could have put that on stack just to guarantee they didn't get the attack. Good game. That felt pretty good though. That was a pretty good win against Lurk. I love that approach and you have my respect for it because that is the same exact way I prefer to look at things. Yeah. I'm the same way with sports too in real life. People get so wrapped up in sports rivalries. I'm like, bro, if you like the team that my team is totally against, I think that's interesting because we can both talk about the teams pretty in depth. I'm not going to dislike you for that. I think it's something cool. Or like, I don't know. And like with card games, like people are like, ugh, aggro players, ugh, Ionia players. I don't think that's the right way to approach it. I think it just makes you grumpy and enjoy the game less too, you know what I mean? I think it'd be more fun to talk about why the other person enjoys those style of decks rather than saying, ew, you're stupid for playing Annie Jin, you know? I don't know. Not my kind of vibe. I love this hand, by the way. I don't know if it's a perfect keep, but we have answers for everything plus a Portal Palooza. Maybe like we don't have to ship off Portal Palooza, or we should ship off Portal Palooza then. Just look for our own Norras and stuff. But Quietus kills early stuff like Norra. Junk Construct's obviously fantastic. Soul Harvest can kill Swain even. I like it. Iron's looking pretty decent, I think. I don't even know if I care to take this trade. I always like to go, hate on decks all you want, but I draw the line as soon as you start dragging the player behind it through the mud. Yeah, exactly. Because, like, for me, for example, I loved Ari Kennen. But, how old am I? I'm 22. I loved Ari Kennen, for example, when that was the #1 deck, and it's still my favorite deck of all time. But people wouldn't, like, at least to me, I think I can play Concal just here. I don't want to burn the mana, and we still keep up an answer for Norra. I think I really like Lightning Rush here as a way to protect our champions in this matchup. 23? Nice, yeah. Anyway, so what was my point? Players, like, yeah. I love Ari Kennen. But are you going to hate me to different extents when it's the #1 deck in the game versus now when it's trash? Like, if you ran into me when it was the #1 deck in the game, you'd be like, ugh, another Ari Kennen player. If you run into you now, you'd be like, wow, look at this guy. He's so committed to his deck. He's a cool guy. You know what I mean? I'll just play aloof here.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Yo, we're all 22, 23. Look at us. We're like a little circle of friends, all the same age. What did we kill? Sentinel. Nice. Oh no, we drew Sentinel. We got rid of Swain. Perfect. Even better. I was gonna say, wait a second. How do they have Sentinel? Are they using Flock on this? No way, right? You're 20. It's so funny. I love streaming, man. I don't know anybody in real life who plays card games. Literally, like, my dad, I forced him to play card games. And there's a dude at the flea market who's like 30 years older than me who sells Magic cards that I go to every week. But other than that, I don't know anybody who plays card games. So it's so nice to be able to talk about this stuff with people. There's no way he levels, so they'd have to have some other option. I love Soul Harvest. Such a nasty card. 3 mana, kill a champion like Swain. Nice. Alright, that's second Swain down. That's pretty big. They're losing win conditions, right? We have vengeances for things like... I think I can pass here. I don't think I... Maybe I can. We have Quietus again for Norra, but they don't have any mana. Second Lightning Rush. Bouncing Bomb. Ephemeral. I don't know if we need second Lightning Rush. I'll just take another removal for early units so we don't have to commit our big stuff. We have a decent elbow attack too. Norra, hello. She probably dies. Then we just play Lightning Rush. Sure.
Fine by me.
We have to start working through their hand eventually. As someone who has a distinct love for elusive burn decks, I've had my fair share of hate. Yeah, I think people give elusive decks too much hate. Like Elusive Abuser. I think elusive decks are incredibly fun. Lunari Shadestalker is one of my favorite cards in the game. The Flight is one of my favorite cards in the game. And the very first cards that I fell in love with the game were things like the Young Witch and the Green Glade Duo. I love those cards. I've had my fair share of hate, and most of the time it never goes away because of the deck tends to leave a stinging feeling of uninteractivity. Yeah. Like right now, people don't like the Teemo Zoe stuff. I don't think I want to tap below Lightning Rush. I think I'm just going to kill something. Do I want to kill something, or do I just take the attack and don't care if they trade? What else is Bouncing Bomb really going to kill, though? I'm fine with them blocking to trade with Junk Construct. I don't want to kill this right now and then have them play Portal Palooza and potentially get 2 portals. My personal favorite deck is Zed Poppy Elusive Rally. That's a good one. When I first really started getting into the game was when Zed Poppy was the thing. And I was just this little noob who was really, really bad at card games who would get toasted by it every time. But yeah, Zed Poppy I think is a fun thematic deck. Like that's kind of like the colors and themes of cards I like. And it's a very interesting style of deck too. Ooh, that's pretty clever. Yeah, interesting. I don't think I can commit a spell then here. I think I'll just attack like this. Keep up Lightning Rush until next turn when we can like kill something, then potentially rally. Poro Stories and Norra is intriguing. Yeah, it turbo levels Norra. I think it's pretty good. Like it's 3 created followers right away and they're all cheap, you know what I mean? I like it. But I think like in our deck we have a similar effect with things like Vile Feast. I don't know if it's great. I think I'm okay with this. Making them use a flock on our 2-mana champion. That makes it harder for them to kill a Veigar, hopefully. What was my point? I don't even know if I was making a point, really. Oh, yeah. I don't know if Poro Stories is good enough. Like, it's cheeky and I like it. But they're nice chump blockers, but they don't do anything. Like, it's so hard for them to really trade with any units. It's more just like trying to buy you time as chump blockers, which maybe is all you need in a Swing Norra deck. That's kind of annoying. I'll probably just Portal Palooza this turn. Ah, that's a little unlucky. Dice to Pastry. I'll still keep up Quietus for Norra.
Simpleton.
I'll take the trade since I know this is dead anyways. I think this is fine to kill this unit here. What does Norra die to? Just Darkness next turn, right? She's so far away from leveling up. Ah, that's a cute one. I really need to find Veigar soon. We've already killed 2 of their Swains. Ooh, I like that. That makes it harder for them to kill Norra, because now Darkness and Perilous Pastries aren't ways for them to interact with Norra on the open attack. But they probably just block here. Are we okay with that? Probably not. I guess I didn't think that all the way through. And now they have this anyways. Alright, well I'm just going to play Destinata. Try to wipe a good chunk of their board. If they kill Norra, I guess it's a little silly from me. I got a little too excited when I saw they tapped out. That was probably a bad play. But now they have to be spooked about Destinata. Yeah. I will play this. Now they're forced to use spells. It kills so many of the units that I think we absolutely have to take this here. Casual 5 for 1. I think I just pull... I think I just pull here. Because Pokestick can't save their Narwhal. They only have one good trade. If they're taking this much damage, I'm pretty happy. And they didn't... Why wouldn't they tap out there for killing Norra? What are they trying to do? Like Death Lotus plus a ping? I guess that could be something here. Or just disintegrates. Also, I really want to build a Jun the Prodigy deck. Remember we were talking about Ionia mid-range decks that, instead of like Karma decks? I think Jun the Prodigy decks would be really cool. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
I think I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
All right, I want to kill Norra pretty quick.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
How do we do that? Is Vengeance any good here? You've been messing with a Samira Yi deck in Standard. That's pretty cool. I definitely want to kill Norra this turn. Uses Jun, and it's good. Good fun. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to see that. Could you ship me the deck list? I think that'd be pretty cool. Do I ever just use a Vengeance? I don't think I need... I don't want them to get portals. I think the only way we lose this at this point is if they get nasty portals. We've already killed 2 Swains. Now we can pass, and if they play another Norra, we can stun. Ooh. Okay. Alright, let's check this deck list out. Alright, I'll pop it up in screen after this deck ends. Or this game ends. Flurry of Fists, I like that. Darken Fan, yeah. Trifarian Training Pits? I tried getting Trifarian Training Pits into an Ash LeBlanc deck a long time ago. Entrancing Lord. I think Entrancing Lord is a pretty underrated card. Alright, I'm feeling actually pretty confident with how this turn went. They invested a lot of cards to kill not important units. And if they take this attack, it just means we can kill Broadmane with the Darkness. I think I play Sentinel here. Maybe not. Because this doesn't even kill it, so maybe I just take the attack first. Okay, I definitely want to kill that one.
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us.
We don't have any ways to kill stuff. We could go Darkness plus Quietus. I mean, if our Darkness had any buffs this game, we might actually be able to kill them pretty soon. Also, is our deck not running Pokestick? I just realized that. If they open attack, I don't think that's a problem. And we can stun something afterwards. I guess we really need to find a way to kill this Swain, huh? This third Swain. We might just be able to go wide. Like, if they play Swain here, we can stun it. I guess we don't have enough units maybe to work through the double stun from Swain next turn. I definitely have to stun him here, I think. And then do whatever else we're doing with the rest of our turn. Because we don't have anything that'll stop his attack, and it'll wipe our board for free. Like, we'd get the portals, but I think it's better to keep them as attackers for now. Sentinel can kill Disciple.
Realigning lenses.
My spirit is stone. Reach too far. I will shape death as easily as clay.
And then we can try to use Portal Palooza as a way to get an unstunned attacker. Like, Veigar wins us the game too, right? Wait, that just wins us the game too. I think Exile Sentinel just wins the game. I don't think they have interaction for that.
Elements bind the living and the dead.
Definitely a little bit of an awkward close to the game, but we got there. Is that GG? Surely they don't have any heals, right? What could they possibly have here? GG easy clap, probably. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's pretty good.
It wants us. Life is cyclical.
We still kill Leviathan. Next turn we can just use Stress Defense on Swain to stop him from killing our board. Interesting.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
I'll play Catalyzer just so we have units on board in case they have some way to stun us. And I don't think I take this attack. They just block with these two, right? When we can try to kill at least one. Aloof. Aloof plus Portal Palooza. That's pretty nasty at this stage of the game. If we can try to finally find Veigar. Even Norra wins us the game. Or no, she's not even leveled.
Witness strength.
Death hand.
Well, this is fine. If they don't have a way to stop the Sentinel from blocking, I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Let me think about this. I think Stress Defense is just the easiest way to go here. We'll get 2 portals in deck. Plus we'll draw from Aloof, plus we open with Portal Palooza, and I don't think there's any way for them to stop that. I guess I'll kill Swain first. And then draw our stuff so they have less information about what units we'll get for as long as possible. Surely they're running out of answers. Like, there's no way they have enough cards to deal with all these units, right?
Conquest for empire.
Yeah, I think this should be GG now.
Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
Ooh, Teeny Dactyl. That's a fun one. Oh, man. I was just thinking about before the stream started. I saw a Nar deck, a Nar Norra in my deck list. I was like, that's pretty cool. There's Veigar too. So now we have 2 ways to win.
Mine's the wonder.
Well, I guess, 4 ways to win. But I meant combat versus Veigar. Alright, GG. That was a good one. Alright, let me check my win rate for the night. That actually felt pretty decent. I don't remember what we lost to except for that one Samira Seraphine. But that was pretty fun. I thought that was a lot of really good games. I'd love to mess with the ratios. There are definitely some games where Ruination would be good. Yeah, the Trundle deck we lost to. Ah, something still is going wrong for the Runeterra tracker, so I'm not sure what the record is. I'm sure you guys watching could have kept track. It felt good. I don't know. I like 2 Des and Ada. You don't have a ton of ways to deal with the big units until your darkness gets buffed. Like there were definitely some times where like a 3rd Vengeance would have been nice or a Ruination would have been nice. But I definitely love 3 Portal Paloozas. All the early stuff feels pretty decent. I can see cutting 1 Quietus here and there. But I don't know. I liked it. I thought it felt pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for everybody for watching in. Today was a fun little party. A lot of people in chat. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck. What decks you guys are messing with. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll pull up the Samira Master Yi deck before we go. Here we go. Look at this. Samira Master Yi. Trifarian Training Pets. Is it pretty easy to get Samira and Master Yi to 5 power? I imagine Master Yi to be pretty easy with the round start bonus plus equipment. But like if a Stein Disciple and Attentive Accountant, they're not getting to 5 power very easily, right? It's pretty easy? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely try this out sometime. This looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, GG's. GG's everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking of trying out a Gwen deck or a Gnar deck. And maybe some Nightfall. So we're not sure. I'm not sure what I'll try out yet. Maybe tomorrow when I'm at work, when I have my lunch break, I have a 30-minute break, so I can try to sneak in some quick games on an aggro deck. I might play some Nightfall to see if it's worth testing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm getting really hyped for the new expansion. I don't know. I'm feeling really good. So I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you around.